Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the Overwatch League off season. This is number 25. I might be if correct me if I'm wrong. Of the series, which I obviously go through all of the roster changes that has happened in the past week in this week. So let's just get started. So previously when we ended up with Opener joining the Washington Justice, and this video is going to be very heavily Hangzhou Spark changes, and you'll see why. Because these are all of the Hangzhou Spark changes that happened this week, which basically meant that the coaches have been revealed and the players have also been revealed. So we'll just start off with this one right here, from the 20th, so the 11th to 14th, so November the 14th. Only Wish and Double Star have both left the team. I mean, I didn't really know a lot about, well, especially Only Wish and coaching. I didn't even know he actually joined until like when I was looking through the roster. Um, Possibly the most forgettable coach I've ever witnessed I've ever seen in my life. Sorry about that. I think he did coach Billy Gaming though. So uh, I guess yeah. Um, as for Double Sly, I don't know about him. I have no clue. As new supervisor of, I'm so sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, Anayu? I don't know how you pronounce his name, but there he is, he's now supervisor. New manager of Gandalf, so he's gonna be now the new manager for the Hangzhou Spark, after originally being the manager for Billy Gaming. Now this is where we get into the fun stuff. Screw all the management stuff, let's talk about the coaches. Chang Gong has now become the head coach of the Hangzhou Spark, along with Zhao Gui and Miro. He's now back in the league, but now as a coach. It's interesting for Chang Gong. I'm interested to see how he goes, in a Chinese Korean roster, because that's what they're obviously aiming at. Interesting to see how they go. They're probably gonna be very aggressive, like how he coaches Seoul Dynasty in. But it'll be interesting to see that. I don't know a lot about Zhao Gui, I'll be honest. He was originally the lead supervisor for the team, so I have no clue about him. As for Miro coming in to coach the Spark, love it. It's amazing to see a familiar face, an old face as well, coming back into the league. Yeah, it's not as a player role because he was actually a player for the Seoul Dynasty in Season 1 a pretty long time ago, I think 2018. But it's obviously great to see him back in the Overwatch League. I mean, I feel a lot of Overwatch League, like old school Overwatch League fans, are really going to take an eye on this, and they may be Hangzhou Spark fans from now on because of Miro joining the league. It's obviously fantastic to see him back in the league, and I do hope he does a fantastic job on the Hangzhou Spark. Obviously, I don't know how he went. Is that GC Busan? GC Busan? Team Diamond? I don't know. It is legit just GC Busan, but GC Busan Team Diamond. I think Team Diamond, they're like a subpar Korean team. Uh, yeah, just a subpar Korean team. I mean, they're pretty crap, but I mean, you don't really know a lot of these players, are there? But like Girio and um, Alpha Yi and Flora, Takoyaki as well, unique. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Mira goes now as a coach. For an Overwatch League team. I feel like Changong is definitely going to be leading it, but hopefully he has some insights, especially for the tank players. Now for the now for the players. All these three players came from Bilibili Gaming, which is Hangzhou Spark's academy team. First one is Pineapple. He has joined the Hangzhou Spark for being a DPS player. I don't know. I'll be honest. I have not watched any gameplay of Bilibili Gaming, but I'm pretty excited to obviously see, a new, maybe like a new Chinese player, now join the Hangzhou Spark. Is he going to be maybe the next Shy, where he was when he was amazing, but like the team were kind of shite. I don't know. Maybe. Interested to see how Pineapple is. I actually don't know what he plays. That's like legit like how little information I know about him. He plays hit scan. So I guess yeah, so kind of same as Shy, just plays hit scan. Next one Alpha Yay or Alpha Yai. I don't know how you say it. I think it's Alpha Yai. Um, he's a projectile player now for the Hangzhou Spark. Um, yeah, I don't know a lot about him as well. And then Irony, we is also joined. I think there's also one more player as well, which I think is a bit up. So I'll talk about him soon. But Irony has also joined the Overwatch League as the flex support for the Hangzhou Spark. I mean, it makes sense. The supports were kind of shite, so it's also good to have some new players coming in. um, just to fill in the support lineup. And obviously after this, I will go over only the Hangzhou Spark roster because their roster has officially been announced. So that's all the Hangzhou Spark changes for now. There will be, I think, one more coming up. But the next one, which was rumored a lot, like a long, long time ago, which is MCD. He has now officially joined the Boston Uprising as the main support. So him and Faith, they're going to be um, having some playtime together. Interesting decision. I mean, I don't know if MCD's really the best player. Not because of all like the racial stuff that he said about a Chinese player, which I really can't remember his name. All I know is that he plays for Team Chaser. If someone could tell me in the comments, that'd be great. Not really because of that, but just because he's just kind of just a subpar average main support player. I mean, he's not the best. Maybe I think it could have been a lot easier if they might have got someone, I don't know, from their academy team, which is legit full of Koreans. So I think that would be a fantastic idea if they did do that. I don't know if their academy is actually still running. I think it might be. Let me have a look. Yeah, it is. Could have gotten Simple or Fixer. Could have gotten those two, but no, you decided to get MCD, which is interesting. But maybe he's just better than Faith. I don't really know. I thought both of them were kind of subpar and just average in my opinion. But yeah. Next one, we've got a Florida Mayhem change. It is someone. That's legit what his name is. It's just someone. He has joined the Florida Mayhem as the main tank, even though there's just one tank role. He's basically going to be the main tank of the team. It'd be an interesting tank lineup as well with Adam and someone. I just don't know how. Obviously, we don't know how they're going to be playing the roles and everything. So, be interesting to see how someone goes. He was originally from Team CC. Team CC is the Shanghai Dragons academy team. So it'll be pretty excited to see how he goes. Obviously, the Mayhem are building a very decent looking roster. They haven't. I think the only one that they have not gotten is the flex support position, and I don't really know who is going to be taking that. I haven't gotten any reports that I've been seeing on the internet. So my throat is a bit dry right now. But it'd be interesting to see how someone goes, and probably be having an eye on him as well. Next one, also from Team CC, we got Super Rich. He has officially now joined the Hangzhou Spark, which rounds up the Hangzhou Spark roster. He'll be joining them as the flex support. If you also watch Chinese contenders, you might know him as Haoquan. I know you can't really see that, but Haoquan, I don't know how you say it. But you might know him from there, from that name. But yeah, that's all I can really say. It'd be pretty exciting to see how he goes. I mean, I'll be honest, the supports look pretty decent right now. Maybe even a bit better than the last support. Who was it? It was the Coldest Mika, who's also joined the new team, IDK, and MCD. I think that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good support lineup right there. Irony and Super Rich. Exciting to see how they go and the Hangzhou Spark. And the last one, a rejoin team. Ascoft has rejoined the Boston Uprising as the assistant coach. I don't know any. I don't even know what else to really say about this, but good for him, I guess. I mean, I still don't understand what the coaches are going to be like. I mean, they have mainly full Koreans on the roster, but their coaches are mainly Western, with only Laurel as the head coach. So I'm a bit confused about that, but maybe Askov just has something that the Uprising just can't just just get rid of, so they just resigned him. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I still don't know how he's gonna go, but yeah, I legit have no clue. I don't know anything about about him, especially as a coach. So yeah, maybe he just really did help the Uprising in a big way last season, and they just can't get rid of him. So let's just now move on to the Hangzhou Spark roster. Obviously, I'll be talking about this for a bit, and then I'll give my opinions on them. Just like I did with the Seoul Dynasty roster, we talked about this. And yeah, so DPS, Architect Shy, Pineapple, Alpha Yi. Oh, Alpha Yi, I think that's probably how you say it. Interesting, it's a pretty decent DPS lineup in my opinion. Shy, I think it's still gonna be really nutty. I don't know how Architect is gonna go, to be honest. I have no clue. Just yeah, just like or like he may just underperform, he may do really well. I don't know because I mean he's been in the league since season one with the SF Shark. So I think his performance has kind of been dropping. I don't think I wouldn't say he's like washed up at all. I think he's just his performance is a bit lackluster. Let's just say that. It'll be really exciting to see how Pineapple and Alpha Yai go. On the DPS, they may take over. I don't know. Support, Irony and Super Rich. Just like I said, I think this is possibly a better support lineup than these four coders, Mika, IDK, and MCD. Yes, Mika joined Fantasy Gaming, which is a new Chinese roster, I think. Um, Possibly a lot better. But I would like to see them maybe add, maybe add a maybe one substitute for each of the roles. I mean, they do have 9 players, um, so they probably could add more, but obviously, I could also understand they don't really want to add any more players into this. So pretty good support. And this is where I'm a bit worried about the tanks. Not because any of them are bad, but why the hell did you need 3 tanks? So they still have Gushui, who has been with the team since Season 2. Leji, who was supposed to be playing for them, but is now in a 2-way contract because I think of visa issues or being sick or something. And Bernard was the full-time off tank for the team. I mean, Bernard did pretty average, including Gouchouet. Maybe a bit. I think Gouchouet kind of just his performance has kind of been just a bit meh now. Since like 2019, 2020. His performance now is just a bit like it's just been average. That's all. Same with Bernard. I don't know how. I still don't know anything about Leji. I have not seen anything from him. Probably because he's a 2-way contract player, and mainly Bernard's just been playing with him and playing in the team. But hopefully he gets to play this season. I really do hope that because I feel like he'll be a really good off take as what I've been hearing from a lot of people. As for the coaches, they basically revamped it. Changong, Zhaogui, and Miro, pretty decent. Be interesting how the coaches go along with this roster of mainly Koreans and Chinese players. I think they got I no, I was about to say I think they're the only team, but no, that's a Guangzhou Charge as well. It'll be interesting to see how they go, but yeah, not I don't I'm not really expecting a lot from just Spark probably just another mid pack team, and obviously for some more Overwatch League players related stuff. Yakpunk has announced his retirement from professional Overwatch, and Goldsby as well. So both of them have announced their retirement. I don't know. I think Goldsby may be going to Valorant. I don't know what Yakpunk's going to be doing. And also there's a new rumors page as well, which basically these are all of the rumors that Halo of Thoughts have said, well, has reported. We know that it's basically Super Rich, so we know that Super Rich has joined the Spark. Currently, we don't know about the Titans roster, but it's looking like this might be the whole all the Titans joining. So yeah, that is really about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.